You are welcome to the Lord TV, your number one fantastic reality TV that gives you all that it takes to be enlightened on trending news such as politics, entertainment, sports, and what have you. If you are new on this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button as well as already subscribed. So please don't forget to drop your comments anytime I drop new videos. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Viewers, ahead 2023, PDP secretly approached Goodluck Jonathan over peace mission and others. As part of its preparation ahead of the 2023 general election, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has launched an initiative to reconcile its warring governors. Also to be resolved are the disagreements among aggrieved chieftains across the country. Top on the list of such feats is that between Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State and Syriac Dixon of Bayelsa State. The talk are to be kept as secret as possible with a view to achieving a high rate of success. The nation gathered on Saturday. Party chieftains were disappointed that previous efforts to forge unity in the party had not gone as expected. They blamed those they branded as fifth columnists within and outside the party for truncating such previous peace efforts. Hence, the need to keep the fresh reconciliation plans secret. The party has since discovered that the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) and its agents are working to keep the PDP divided as 2023 approaches. A well-placed source told the nation. The APC, which benefited from the division within the PDP in 2015 and 2019, has perfected plans to keep our party divided more and more so as to continue benefiting. The PDP chieftain also said that the unending media war among the warring persons and groups within the party was always reconciliation difficult. It is for this reason that the National Working Committee (NWC), in one of its meetings, resolved on the suggestion of our national chairman, Prince Uche Secondus, to keep our reconciliation effort as secret as possible. When these fifth columnists are less aware of our moves, the less havoc they can wreak, he said. Chieftain of the PDP, it was gathered, are immensely worried by the sharp division between Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State and Syriac Dixon of Bayelsa State. Dixon's tenure will be over this week. The two PDP governors are locked in an unending verbal war, which reached a head in the run-up to the November 2019 governorship election in Bayelsa State. The PDP lost the polls to the All Progressive Congress (APC). The nation gathered that as part of the ongoing moves to return the party to the path of peace, the PDP national chairman and Governor Aminu Tanbunwa of Sokoto State have met severally with the two sides in the crisis with a view to ending the face-off and uniting the two governors in the interests of the party. Prince Secondus understands the need to have these two great PDP leaders on one page, and he is doing a lot along with others to achieve that, our source said. Another person who is said to be involved in settling the Wike and Dixon feud is the Board of Trustees, both Chairman of the party, Senator Walid Jibrin, the PDP board chairman, and many of our trustees are not comfortable with the situation between Governors Wike and Dixon, a source said. Many have attributed the loss in Bayelsa to the situation, and they are working hard to change the situation. Several meetings have been held, and we are sure of positive results this time. One thing we have achieved is a halt in media allegations and counter allegations between the two camps. The several meetings among our leaders brought that about. All those involved are passionate PDP members, and as such, they are abiding by the advices of our leaders, currently working hard to end the face-off. You can see that nothing is being heard in the papers about the disagreement. Last month, the PDP noted that the crisis between the two governors was as a result of recent disputes between their two states. The party, in a statement, said that the national leadership, having noted the issues, would move to end the rift as soon as possible, while urging the media and fifth columnists to stop escalating the crisis. The statement, which was signed by Kola Ologbondiyan, National Publicity Secretary of the party, urged both Governor Wike and Dixon to sheath their swords while the leadership harmoniously resolves the issue. We therefore assure all our leaders, critical stakeholders, members and supporters of our great party, particularly in Rivers and Bayelsa State, to remain calm and united, as the issue is already being resolved. Ologbondiyan said, while insisting that the PDP remains one big indivisible family and will not allow anything to undermine its unity and focus, especially at this trying time in the history of the nation. Party leaders approached Jonathan. The nation also gathered that some prominent leaders of the party, under the leadership of a former Senate president, recently met and resolved to approach former President Goodluck Jonathan to come forward and lead the PDP reconciliatory efforts in the interest of the party. According to a party source who was at the meeting, the parley was held at the Abuja home of a former Kogi State governor last week Sunday. The source said the leaders are not pleased with the aloofness with which the former president treats party's issues. They noted the fact that it remains the strongest bridge within the party as at today and should not be treated as less important if the PDP really wants to return to winning ways in 2023. Jonathan is one of the most respected and loved chieftains of the party alive today, so the decision is to appeal to him to come and lead us to unity. It has been observed that he may not have been treated well since he left office, even by our own party leaders and some governors. But being the man of peace he has not raised any alarm. But we must not continue to ignore the issues as they concern him. That is why we will be approaching him to come take charge of our march to peace. We need him on the front line as 2023 approaches. We will go to him and offer him leadership. Similarly, the board chairman, Senator Jibrin, had in December hinted on plans by the party to embark on reconciliation to strengthen it ahead of 2023 election. The Board of Trustees, in making necessary arrangements to reconcile the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, and his Bayelsa counterpart, Siraj Dixon, and of course other party members to make our parties stronger with a view to taking over government from the ruling APC in 2023. The nation also gathered from insiders that the face-off between Senator Jibrin, the Board of Trustees chairman, and the camp of former vice president and presidential candidate of the party in the 2019 election, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has also been looked into, and the warring parties urged to end the disagreements in the interest of the party. According to sources, parties in the face-off have agreed to sheath their swords while talks continue. Jibrin had some weeks back alleged threats to his life over his refusal to endorse an automated ticket for Atiku in the 2023 general election. During a media briefing, he said some unidentified persons visited PDP secretariat in Abuja, warning him that Atiku should be endorsed for the 2023 presidential polls, or he, Jibrin, should be ready to face the consequences. He said, "I have received calls from some people threatening my life for not mentioning that the presidency should be zoned to the northeast. They told me that I am a traitor and that I should have said only Atiku would get the ticket because I said the Supreme Court had already overthrown him, Atiku. They said I should say Atiku is the man that I want because I am a leader." About 3 people went to Wadata Plaza and demanded to see Minna Yarima. When they were there, Yarima called me saying some people wanted to talk to me and that they were intermediaries between me and some party men. They told me on telephone that I have gone astray and if I don't recount, they would arrange bandits to deal with me wherever I go. So I told them to go and do whatever they want to do, that I'm equal to the task. Then I realized it was only a demonstration, but they may be planning to assassinate me. He explained, adding that he had written to the Director General of the Department of State Service (DSS) and the Inspector General of Police (IGP) to ensure that the matter is seriously handled. Though yet to be confirmed, there are indications that former Senate President Bukola Saraki was instrumental to the intervention of prominent PDP chieftains in the matter. A prominent traditional ruler from the northern parts of the country, who was once elected into the National Assembly to represent his constituency on the platform of the opposition party, was also said to have intervened in the matter and sued for peace. Thank you for listening to this news. Viewers, what do you have to say concerning this news? I would say that this is the best thing to do. Yes, calling for peace. Because looking at the campaign from PDP to APC, I think it's a gradual falling of PDP in 2023. So if PDP want to really make it in terms of leadership in 2023, they need to start by reconciliation. They need to start reconciling its members and see to the quick movements of the party. Yes, approaching Goodluck Jonathan is another very good move. Goodluck Jonathan, being known as a man of peace and understanding, will really do them a great good. So please, I don't know what your own comment may be concerning this news. Whatsoever it is, please don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to receive more updates. Thank you.